Sorry that took a bit longer. I had to fix my mic real quick. Yeah, well. Put the music back on. Alright. And here we are. Howdy. This thing decided to be a bit weird, but oh well. It should be fixed up by now. Seems like it is. Oh well. Let's see, we're probably gonna do the campaign because that one actually has more of a story compared to Sandbox. Either way, I'd be able to make my own story, but oh well. I'll do campaign since I've never done it. Do I have a save game that I need to delete? Yeah, I do. I do have like a couple mods on, so adds a few new armor sets and one adds a dismemberment, so we shall see on that. It is liable to crash though, so let's hope that doesn't happen. It shouldn't happen that often because the mods don't do that much. The only one I could see is the dismemberment, but we will have to see. It worked for me in the past. Mods for me? What a shock. I don't know what you mean. The only thing about this game is it has long loading screens. So that's lovely to deal with. I don't know why all my settings reset too, so my computer was getting super hot. I've turned them back down now and it's starting to cool off again. Okay, yeah, typically what I do is I do a custom battle first. As long as it actually loads instead of crashing. Yeah. Generally what I do is I do a custom battle to let the game run a bit first. Because then the load screens go a bit faster, but oh well. Achievements are disabled, oh well.
For 500 years, the Calradian Empire dominated the continent.
I don't think I've seen this.
Its armies scattered foes before them. The strongholds of proud tribes crumbled beneath its engines of war. From the forests of the north to the wastes of the south.
Alright.
All was brought beneath the standard of their legions.
Makes sense.
Brutal as the conquest was, the wise agreed that it brought peace.
Well, that's always good.
The land, now untroubled by armies, grew rich. But empires, like men, grow old.
Oh, yeah.
Leaders lose a common cause. Corruption spreads.
Yep.
Old enemies learn the Empire's tricks. And devise new ones of their own.
Yep.
Until one day, the bonds holding the Empire snap. Then comes the Civil War.
Yeah.
Pitting all against all. A time of hatred. A time of suffering. But also, even in the worst hours, a time of courage and defiance. As new leaders arise, from new places and new peoples, to turn back the tides of destruction and bring forth a new world. from the ashes of the old.
Yep. Alright, well, there was some lore. The continent of Calradia. That's what the entire place is called. Now we get to pick where we're from. Typically I do Empire, because that's just what I'm used to, but they each have different, buffs and debuffs. Descendants of adventurers who lived under the Empire for centuries. Okay. So these guys are a bunch of adventurers and mercenaries who founded their own kingdom, the Vlandians. Recruiting lords to armies costs 20% more influence. That'll affect me in the long run. At the start, that won't do much. Renowned from battles and serving as a mercenary. That one's good. That one's very good for me. If I ever want to make my own empire, which is part of the main story, if I believe. It might have changed. I don't know. I played it back in beta, so. Then that would be an issue, because I think when you do that, literally every place declares war on you, so. At least that's what happened that time. It might not do that anymore. Sergians are like Vikings of the north. Foreign tribes, northern Calradia. Cold Forest. Okay. Recruiting and upgrading infantry troops. They have a lot of infantry. Good infantry, too. Generally, they all have, like, throwing axes and stuff, so. Okay, 20% more relationship penalty from kingdom decision. Ooh. Earth increased 20% less. Garrison troop wage. That's not bad. More influence. I might do Valendians, because so far that makes sense for me. These are the people in the desert and all that. Caravans, cheaper to make. Fair. Caravans give me good money. No speed penalty in the desert. I don't like being in the desert that much, though, is the thing. Party is increased by 5. Ew. Crusade. They're like... These guys are a bunch of just cavalry and horse archers. That's what these guys do. Great. Mounted troops, 10%. That's like all their troops. Mill cow villages, okay. 20% less taxing. Ooh. Britannians. Speed penalty, 15 sight range bonus for us. These guys have a lot more archers and stuff. I'll probably go with Valandians. Once we eventually get to Warband, which I'll do sometime once I complete this game, which takes place many years after this game, I think the Valandians turn into the Rodox. So. I have a lot of spears and crossbows, I believe. At least they did that. I don't know what Valandians would have. But I'll probably go with them. Oh, God. I don't really care.
To ladders! Form a line!
Wait, how?
Fire at will!
Oh, God.
Hold your ground! Raise your shields!
Can you take that seriously?
Infantry!
I can't. Voice 2.
Stand your ground! Attack! Halt! Close with them!
What?
Footmen! Let them advance! Take them down! Hold your ground! Make a line!
Oh.
Line up!
What?
Yeah! Get them! Give them ground! Go fast! Onwards! Shoulder to shoulder!
Oh.
Infantry! Side by side!
I like this one. This one I like. Yeah, okay, we'll do 4.
Stand fast!
Height. Oh, God. I'll probably go like a little taller, sure. Wait. Oh, God. There's a difference there. I go there. Oh, God. Change the face. Okay, I'm not good at... I don't customize that often, that's the thing, so... Hair is, like, the main thing I would. Face ratio. Ah. That gives more forehead. Yeah, I don't do this that often, is the thing. Is there, like, eye color? Ooh. I like that one. Nose, don't care about. Mouth, eh. Teeth type. Oh, God. Oh, no. Sure, we'll just stick with the first one. I'm not gonna be this close to my character anyway. Why does teeth type really matter? Now hair. Hair is the main thing. Let's go red. Why not? Yes, good sir. Oh gosh. Why do I hate that I like this in like a funny way. Yes, good sir. Are you ready for a parley? Oh wait, what's this? Oh god. No. No. I like that. I'm doing that. For no good reason. It's kind of like... I'll go with this because that's kind of like what my hair is like when I pull it back. This part is not real for me at all. But oh well. Markings? Okay, I can have a bunch of tattoos. Can I not change the color of it? That's a scar. Maybe don't want. Okay, I would prefer not to lose an eye. Oh. Flower of the Joker. I'm probably not going to do any of these, but I might do a scar somewhere. Not through my mustache, how dare you? That works, sure. Protect the mustache, exactly. No, right now, start thinking of names for this guy, because I'm not good at naming. Because we will eventually have to name him. I was born into a family, what's this? That gives 10 levels, focus, polearm. I kind of want to use a sword, not a spear. Urban merchants, trade and charm. Attribute point to intelligence. It's not bad. Polearm and crossbow, nope. Two-handed, Scouting and crossbow. Mercenaries. Roguery and crossbow. If I'm going to do trade, I need money somehow, so having some trade would be good. Because you run out of money if you don't actively go for it quick, so... Start with that. Oh boy, look at... Child me. I was known for leadership skills. Focus, leadership point, tactics. One more point to cunning. My brawn, two-handed and throwing? No, I'm not going to use throwing weapons. Typically, I play with like a sword and shield and then a bow and arrow. Bow. Okay, bow. That one is an athletics, so I can move faster. That would also help. Engineering and trade. I'd have a companion for that one. I don't do engineering, really. That just helps with building siege equipment. Charm and leadership. Writing and medicine. Ooh, that would be good, because I also want to do writing. Horses are better travel, like in general. Or camel, depending on what I want. So do I want writing or do I want the bow and arrow? I think if I do this, I get a better horse when I start, so I'm probably going to do it that. Alright, I'm like a bit older now. I don't know exactly how much. Growing up, I spent most of my time with crossbow and nope. Roguery and one-handed. Okay, that one might work because that does give me one-handed weapons. Because that's what I want, is one-handed weapons. Because I want, like a shield. Beowulf, classic name. Oh, God. Athletics and smith. I never do smithing in this. Gotta be honest. Trade and charm. Engineering and leadership. More horses. Probably the alley gangs. Oh, hey. Oh, definitely growing up now. You have a bow and arrow. He already knows what playstyle I like. He has a bow and arrow and a sword and shield. I like this. As a youngster growing up in Calradia, war was never too far away. You? Trained with cavalry. Not the polearm. Garrison. Crossbow and engineering. Does that look like a crossbow to you? The only problem with these guys is they love to use crossbows all the time, which I'm not exactly a fan of. Okay, I do need one on bow and writing. Ooh, Morning Star. Polearm, one-handed. Throwing one hand. They have javelins. I'm good. Probably stood guard with the garrisons, because that gives me that equipment when I start out, I'm pretty sure. But that gives me crossbow and engineering. I can probably get the stuff easily enough, so I'd rather go with skills right now, so. Throwing one at polearm. Writing and bow. Yep, okay, that works. Shields and swords are not too hard to come by. Bow and arrow, kinda, but not really. Just depends on what bandits I fight. My adulthood. Before you set out for a life for adventure, your biggest achievement was... I defeated an enemy. I get more renown, valor. One-handed, two-handed. Yeah. I led a caravan. Wolfgar. Oh, that works, yeah. Oh, hi, Ducky. How are you? How you doing? I'm planning out my life, apparently. Leadership and tact. I do need that a little bit. Money in a workshop. Does that mean I get more money? Trade and smithing. Calculating. I survived a siege. That gives me less sleepy. I was taking a nap. Oh. Please get enough sleep. Please. Bow and crossbow. Okay, I already got enough in bow. Like some rogue. Nope. Charm and steward. So I'm between caravan or... Let's just do caravan, sure. Because I need more tactics and stuff. Like many families in Calradia, your life was upended by war. Your home was ravaged by the passing of an army after army. Eventually, you sold your property and set off with your father, brother, mother, and brother, and your two younger siblings. I want to say hello, though, but I go back to bed now. Okay, thank you for coming by. Hope you have good sleep time. But you did not... two younger siblings in Newtown you heard was safer, but you did not make it. Along the way, the inn at which you were staying was attacked by raiders. Your parents were slain, and your two youngest siblings seized, but you and your brother survived because... Did we subdue a raider? I like how I'm holding a bow while doing this. That one made more sense. Fend them off with arrows. Bow and tactic. Rode on a fast horse. We ran away. Yep. I tricked the raiders. Organized the travelers to break out. Probably subdued him. I need more one-handed. Athletics would help too. Enter my name. What did we come up with? Ulfgar. Landia, urban merchants. Yep, okay. Alley gangs. Okay, yep. Okay, difficulty presets. What do we have? Freebooter, warrior, bannerlord. We're doing freebooter because, yeah. Player received damage. Yeah, whatever. I'll stick with that because this game could be. This game does not. You are about the exact same as any other person in this game, so this is really skill based. And the AI typically knows what you're doing before you do. Either way, even with this setting, it would not be easy. Sure, whatever. Challenging veteran, normal. Birth and death. Okay, I can age, I can die eventually. I can have children too. That's what that does. Your line determines, not just... If I disable that, then my guy will never die. But what if you don't know what you're doing? Oh, that doesn't help then. Clan member's death possibility. Yeah, let's not do that. Auto allocate clan member perks. Yeah, I don't want to have to determine my clan member perks. Alright. And then also start thinking of a house name, because we need a name for our whole house. That will come up soon. I'm probably also going to skip the tutorial because I know how to play this. I don't need no training ground. I think I'm going to start over at the Vlandian Empire, so... I'm going to, once we get onto the map world, I'll show where every faction is. There's also minor factions, but they typically don't play much of a role.
Brother, it's been 3 days now we've been tracking those bastards. I think we're getting close. We need to think about what happens when we catch them. How are we going to rescue our brother and sister? Are we up for a fight?
I mean, I am.
This looks like an old training field for the legions. Perhaps we can spare some time and brush up on our skills. The practice could come in handy when we catch up with the raiders.
I'm good. Nope. We have no time to lose. If we do more, we can do more if we split. Why are we going to split up?
Are you sure about that?
Yes, I'm sure.
All right then. Let us split up and look for the little ones separately. I'll send you a word if I find them before you do.
Yeah, find our little siblings.
One other thing, brother. We want people to take us seriously. We may be leading men into battle soon. Let's give our family a name and a banner, like the nobles do.
Like the nobles do. Are we not nobles? We're trying to become one. A few hours, you leave the training ground, you come across a wounded man under a tree. You share your water with him and try to dress his wounds as best you can. You can tell he's a traveling doctor. To thank you for your help, he hands you a small bronze artifact, which is given to him by payment of a warrior. As follows, he suspects it might be a great value. This is one of the artifacts to make the great banner, so that you can eventually become the banner lord. Skjald? Okay. My family name. House Skald. Okay, well this I'll just make on my own. Make my banner. First let's pick colors. Yeah, ooh, I like that. I have a morning star. At least I have a bow. I prefer sword though. Yeah, sure that works. Oh, look, a boar. Composer honoring heroes on their deeds. Ooh. I can have fish. Yes, I want fish. I have a throne. Castle wall. Why would I want that? Cheese? Is cheese somewhere on here? Highly doubtful cheese is on here, but... The letter P. See birds. Other animals. I don't see cheese. I see grain. I see a rose. Like an apple. No cheese. How dare you? How dare you, game? There's a horseshoe. Yep, no cheese. How sad. Although, how would you put cheese on here? I know I can do custom, but I don't remember how. Oh, well. That would take a lot of time, and I don't remember how. I think it was kind of buggy, too. Spear, axe, shield. There's that, but that's typically what you use for the banner itself. That's a little strange. It also appears on my shield, so... What would I want? A square. It fits around the circle. Oh, all these I'll probably pick the like bucket helmet here. Let's go with that, sure. All right. Now here we are on the map. I actually spawned in the Empire, surprisingly. I guess this is where you naturally spawn. Let's see. The Empire is put into 3 different factions by now because of the Civil War. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. Yeah, let's see. The Empire, what's left of it, is the Southern Empire, the Northern Empire, and the Western Empire. They don't like each other. One is held by the Queen. The Southern's the Queen. I don't remember which one was like one of the head generals, and the other was a bunch of nobles. So yeah. The Khuzaits are over here, the horse archer guys. The SRA are down here in the desert. They expanded this. I don't remember it being this big. Or mountainy. Let's see. The one I am is all the way over here. These are the Vlandians. The mercenary guys. These guys are the Britannia. So yeah, and then the Sturgians are all the way up here. They hold a lot of up here. Right now I'm kind of at the southern point of the Empire. So if I want to get to like where I come from, I'd go over here, but I need to stay in this area for now. Let's get some Empire troops. And looters, okay. I have 1 troop. Perfect. You know exactly what I wanted. I can probably take them on since I have a horse and everything. Actually, let me see my inventory. I have a bow, arrow, and a spiked mace. I do not have a shield, apparently. Well, that's concerning. I do have a sword, though. I want the sword, not the spiked mace. Oh, I can't take a spiked mace on... 1 troop you can take on the world. Sure. I probably need the spiked mace in my inventory. Sad. I'll get another sword sometime. Yeah, they're gonna attack me. Since I have less.
You! Stop! Give us your silver. We're not playing games.
You guys throw rocks. I have a bow and arrow. And I'm not gonna try to let my one troop die. He would not fare well against 8 looters. I, however, have like 30 arrows to take them on with. So I'll be fine. And I can outmaneuver them with a horse. Get all the way over there. We're a lot closer than I thought we were. Okay, well. Oh no, they're going after my guy. I just spent like 30 gold on him. Stop throwing rocks at me. Come on. Why are you guys like not going for me at all? Except for the guys throwing rocks. You might want to go further back. Ow! 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 Stop throwing rocks! Oh, that guy got in the throat. You guys are just throwing rocks at me. I have a bow and arrow. I'm not great with it, but... Ow. You're hitting me. You're causing me bruises. That guy got an arrow in the face, and he's like, so what? Come on, then. Is there one left? Uh-oh. Oh, my Imperial recruit actually killed one. You got one. Good job, my guy. You got a pitchfork, but you killed him. Where? How did you kill him? I don't know.
At last!
But you did it. Oh, he's right behind. How do you get behind you? I'm not gonna ask. Take a prisoner, sure. This guy level up? No, he can't yet. Take all their stuff to sell. Because I need money. Now I forgot to put the spike mace there. What quest do I have? Increase my deniers by... Yeah, deniers are the money. It's not gold. Establish my clan and investigate Niertz's folly. Grow my party to 20 men. Reach clan tier 1. Hire 1 companion. And I can level up. Or put focus points. So basically leveling up. That increases the amounts of skills I can get once that actual skill number gets to a certain point. Writing, though, I can increase right now. Speed, damage dealt, or maneuver. I think maneuvering would be better. Yeah. I got 2 free focus points, too. Put that on bow, and let's put that on scouting, because scouting determines the line of sight I can see on the campaign map, so the faster we get that up, the better. Let's see, I'm going to need to go, like, to find some lords, so I can ask about Niertz's folly. I also need to get to a city so I can buy food. Actually, can I buy food here? Pretty sure I can. Buy product. Butter, grain, cheese. Cheese. We're buying cheese. Probably grain, but that won't make people happy. For now, the cheese should hopefully be enough. Of course. Yes, it's me. It's Cheese. The carpenter. You guys don't even have no one has troops because I don't have enough renown and no one wants to go with me. I can buy a horse. I can buy grain. I am carrying too much, apparently. I need mules. I forgot. I need mules. Yeah, mules help me carry stuff, and I'm out of money. That's only buy one mule. Actually, yeah, I can sell my stuff here, can't I? Okay, that should get me enough, but I have one mule now. Should be enough. Horse food? Also for people. That's the thing. When times are desperate, I can use it for people as well. I see the ferry has joined us. Okay, yep, this city has a lot of troops I can get. Only problem is, money. What was that sound? I don't know. Why are you asking? I can get a cloak. That's what I want. Hardwood. That's also what I want. Grapes, cheese. Yeah, you have a lot of grain here. And that's 22 deniers for one piece of grain. I could buy fish. It's a little more. Grain's like the cheapest one. It makes my people not very happy to eat because they're eating raw grain. But it's also like the only thing I can really afford right now. So I also need to save some money for more troops. Let's just get 15 until I can't get 15 because this mule cannot carry more. Why is it one grain 10 pounds? I can recruit them all. I have 10 people now. 10-pound bag of grain. Is there a tournament? I don't think. Enter the arena, practice fight. Nope. Okay, no tournament, so that's not good. I can't bet on myself. The caravan. I need to find like a lord so I can ask. Typically, if I can find the queen or the leader of any of the nations, they know more about it, but since they're typically older. I know I've asked the queen before, and she knows exactly where it is. Looters. Let's kill them. I have more troops than you now. And I'm also faster than you. Get over here.
We're not looking for a fight.
Neither am I, if you surrender. Otherwise... I see. I'm probably going to lose some troops. Oh, well. I want to get them experience so I can level them up. Alright, simple farmers. We are killing brigands today. Now charge.
No!
Ow! Farmers, the best people for wartime. Are they winning? Wow, we didn't lose anyone. They wiped the floor. You're kind of bloody, but you won. Yeah, we didn't lose anyone. And everyone can get an upgrade. That worked out well. Rusty Falch. Ooh. Is that better? Thrust. Swing 38, thrust 12. Swing 43, thrust 13. That's better. We have beer. And fish, but mostly beer. Also, we can carry more since we got more people with us now. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that symbol means. I've never seen that symbol before. And that worries me. I think I need money. Yeah, I need money to rank people up. Let's get 2 archers and infantrymen. They actually have a shield and a sword. You can go to trained archer. You can go to trained infantryman. We basically got the farmers better equipment. Is what that happened. Oh, that means fatigued. Okay, that's what that symbol means. You can't move as fast on the map then. Because once that went away, we started moving faster. Is that, what am I wearing? Layered tunic. I can wear a pilgrim's hood. That gives me head armor. I guess I look like this now. This is better than what I'm wearing, actually. I don't even have arm wraps, wow. Sell my spiked mace. We're keeping the 1 barrel of beer. Stylish. I know. Short sword. That's, oh my god, 1,477. I can buy a pickaxe. Wow. How'd you know what I wanted? If I really want a shield, I can buy just a piece of wood. Okay, I can buy a piece of wood with some metal in it. It's better. A toga. Yeah, okay. Yeah, they actually sell armor here, but that costs a lot. I'm getting 300, so... I don't... Shield would help with people throwing stuff at me. It's so scuffed. But I'm pretty poor right now, so... I need to talk to people.
Hey, so who are you then?
Wolfgar, can I ask your name? You're a craftsman. I do not have money for a caravan. Never mind. 800 to bribe a guard to get into the keep. Oh my god. I think she starts out somewhere over here, so the faster we get over there, the less likely she would have moved by now. Wait, nope, here's someone. Here's a lord. We can ask him. With 147 troops. Is he faster than me? 4.2, 3.9. Okay, I'm a bit faster. Okay.
If you please, stop there. I would ask you for your name.
Wolfgar, yep. Her family has stood in the Senate and discharged duties since the first days of the Empire. What was, Nezitis Folly? Oh, hey, you do know. Good. That's what some people call the Great Battle of Theodoric in the year 1077. Emperor Nezri led an army accompanied by Khuzaits and Asari to fight a coalition of Sturgians, Britannians, and Vlandians. Okay, so a gigantic battle between a lot of the races. Well, races, yeah, whatever. It was a disaster for him. He died in it, but the victors didn't fare much better. Okay, it was just a bloody battle. How about the Battle of Pendraic? Lucan, who's he? He's part of the Northern Empire. Okay. It's honest. Daring. Okay. Add him to bookmark. Do you know? Well, I'm going to ask the. Is it Northern or Western that he's in? Northern, I think. I forgot how to get back to my book now. We have 17.95 things of food. Okay, good. We got 17.95 days of food. Wait, days of food. Days until no food, 36. I think we're good on food for a while. Is it clan? Not what I wanted. How do I get to... Trying to figure out how to get back to the book. I don't remember how. Darn you, game. Ah, here we go. Home. I bookmark him. It would be... Heroes? There he is. Alright. Ruler of the Northern Empire. Is that last seen near Atrion Castle? All the way. Oh my god, we have a ways to go. We have a while to go. We're leaving the Southern Empire now, going to the Northern. Oh yeah, and I got paid 26 deniers a week for my troops. Bit of a trek, yep. I'm just keeping the minimum amount of troops I need right now because I do not have enough money. If I can find more looters or something, it'd be nice. Kind of want more loot to sell. Mountain. Oh god, mountain bandits. Oh no, never mind. This is much worse. We're in terrible territory. Mountain bandits are much worse. They actually have bows and arrows and all that, so I'd be a bit screwed. Alright, last it said he was here. Well, around here. I don't think you're the guy I need. Do you know the location?
Who are you and what do you want?
Yeah. Do you know the battle? Okay, well, where is he? No, I don't want to enter the service. I just want to know where he is. Okay, well, that doesn't tell me then. Last seen named Jericho's. How far away is that now? He's gone this way. Okay, good. He's probably going to the city. I imagine so. Nope, there he is. Haha, I found you. Maybe I shouldn't say
That's
that.
close enough. Who are you?
To the Emperor. Hi there, sir. I'd like to ask a question. Can you tell me about the Battle of Pendrick? As a junior officer and his staff, people say much of the battle betrays the lack of understanding. Okay. Had an obligation to avenge the Britannian attack on our land. He marched out with all the forces he could gather. Vlandians betrayed us. Okay. But that's what you expect from honorless barbarians. Fortune favored the enemy. What mattered is that we did what honor required. Sending our infantry up hills to storm the Britannian fort, but he thought he passed quickly before the enemy had time to reinforce it. If he had made the other wager that turned out to be wrong, people would say he was hesitant. I stayed with Nezin until we were forced back to our camp by the Sturgian infantry. And fought on the battlements. Eventually we could hold no longer. I did not see what happened or to our banner. Thank you. Nope, that was it. Okay, I'm going to start going this way, I guess. What's the quest say? I just have to talk to a bunch of nobles. Great. Learn about what is important by asking any lord. Alright, so if I see any lord, just go up and talk to him. Good to know. I guess I can unmark that now. Since there's a city nearby, let's go to that. Hey, I'm back to full health. Are there any looters that need money? It's clay, whoop-de-doo. If I'm really desperate for money, I can anger a faction by raiding a village. But I don't think I'd even have enough troops for that. Also, that, like, tank my relationship with anyone is the problem. Caravan. I could also, I guess, technically raid caravans, but so far all the caravans I've seen are... That's mountain bandits. They would have better gear. Can I save? Go save. We're going after the mountain band. That one's even less. Okay, let's go after them. Get back here. You're in the mountains now. Oh, this is going to be a bad battlefield for me.
Best back off. Scores of our brothers are just over that ridge over there, waiting for our signal.
Sure. Nice try, brigand. Surrender or die. Alright, yeah, they have better armor and actual weapons, unlike looters. So we're going to have to be a bit more careful. Maybe do like an actual formation. But this should also mean I get more money out of them. I forgot I also can sell.
Bows! Everyone, hear me! Infantry! Get moving! Hear me! Forward!
What? No.
Soldiers! Move out!
Oh, God. Okay, well, their leader's on a horse. Just shoot the leader, please. I hit a shield. Get over here. Ah. I can't help if my archery skill's low. Everyone,
Attack now!
charge. Okay, hit his leg. Is he retreating? Okay. Whew. Oh, his horse died. Oh, it just got hurt. Great. I think his horse is faster than mine. He doesn't care about me at all. Luckily, I have infinite arrow. Well, during battle, you use up all your arrows, but after the battle, you don't have to get more. You just somehow get more. Wow. I don't know what this guy's trying, but... Guys, use your bow. He'll be coming back. Is this the one time he's not coming back? What? Oh, nope, there he is. We keep hitting him, it's just his armor soaking up a lot of it. It's literally just him left. Oh, he killed one of my troops. Aw. Alright, next time he comes by. Oh. We killed him.
Look at them run! Look at them run!
Alright, well, we lost one guy, sadly, but...
The day is up!
Hillman and a brigand. Okay, we can sell those guys at a tavern eventually. Also, I can get these... I don't have enough money for that. Ooh, spears, okay, shoes. My shoes are better. That's not that good. That's better. Why is this hat better? Well, that should sell pretty well, actually. Now we need to go get one more troop. I'd prefer to have at least 10 on me. Two Sea Raiders. You serious? That's not bad. Sea Raiders also have a lot of good stuff, and if there's only 2... Get back here.
Mess with us, and we'll sell our lives dearly.
Yeah, you guys are screwed.
Archers! Move! Footmen! Onwards!
There they are. One of them has a shield.
Bowmen! Warriors! On your feet!
Told you guys to charge. 58 damage. Okay, well, they're dead.
We will!
More renown. Butter and a spear. Better than nothing. Alright, now let's get to that city. $25 per day. 20 looter. Ooh. That'd probably be closer to an even fight then. Alright, I got stuff to sell. Spear. 300 gold. I literally just doubled my amount. They have proper helmets, wow. Yeah, they're slowly getting better gear. Eventually, once I get enough money, I'll... duration with a shield bash. 20% handling of one-handed weapons. Probably that one. I don't do shield bashes that often. Now we're gonna have to either go down that way. That castle's under siege. Okay. We're actually close to Sturgian territory. I'm trying to get to over here, even though I'll have to walk all the way back this way for quests, but oh well. Well, I should probably just stay in this area. Nice waterfall, though. It's a caravan of 50. Wow. I've not seen a caravan that big. There's a city. Let's make our way there. Cows. There's those 20 looters. I would prefer to not have to deal with them. Hey, you're a lord. You're kind of raiding a settlement right now, but can I ask you a question?
That's close enough now. Who...
Penton? Who is this? You are part of the vassal of the Northern Empire. Last seen over here. Thank you. He's a vassal of the Northern Empire, yet he works with the Crusades. Okay, yep, I'm not going to ask questions about that. That's way too far away. I'm probably not going to find him. He's got definitely changed positions by then. Let's continue. Did that... I can upgrade these guys to even more, but eh. I keep forgetting to sell off my guys. Oh well. I'll have to go to a tavern after this. nothing in the arena. Tavern. Ransom my prisoner, 42. Well, better than nothing. It's not a lord would get me a lot of money. Oh. Can I ask, like, where the tournaments are being held right now? Because that would help me with money. Tournaments are typically like an even playing field. Oh, hi, Faceless. How you doing? Hopefully well. I don't want to take part in your game. Tell me how tournaments work. Okay, well, you don't tell me where. Are there tournaments going in nearby towns? Good evening. Which one's closer? I'll highlight both of them. Oh, people are fighting down there. That guy died. So I took first, or yep. Alright, which way? There's that. Oh, both here. I have a straight shot to get to this one, so probably this one's faster. Hopefully we make it in time for the tournament. I'm going to have to dodge any raiders or looters, though. Okay, join the tournament. Can I save? Good. Because this will probably get me a lot of money if I do this correctly. Melee fight group. Yep. I'm at full health. Should be fine. Okay, first one is a big... Alright, I get actual armor if I win, is the thing. With veterans? Okay, I'm here with a trained archer. Well, I finished all the work, so I'm just chilling in school. I can bet on myself, too. If I bet 150, I get 600 on myself. I'll probably be fine. Probably. I'll get 600 if I win, though. I'm willing to do that. Oh, glad you finished your work. Why does he get better armor? This is unfair. Never mind, he's dead. We seem to be winning. Aha. I win. 600 gold's mine. Take that. Alright, let's watch this. Yeah, I can watch the rounds on. So, place your bets. Who do you think's going to win this round? Oh, this guy has a bow. Oh, each team gets one infantry, one bowman. Okay. Well, they're going after... Blue team's going after the yellow team's bowman. And lost the infantry fight. Why you... Make sure you don't miss... Make sure you don't miss, my guy. Oh, green team... Green team, wow. Green team took over. With a heavily armored infantryman. I'm on blue team with the trained archer that I went with last time. He didn't do too bad. Okay. They have a veteran infantryman and a cataphract. Wager 100 and win, I get 340. If I do 150, I get 500. Another 500. Let's do 70 so I get that much. I already get 600, so from my bet the first time. I'll just get more if I win this one. Which we have a 50-50 shot unlike last time. Oh, why am I the horseman? Ow. I don't even have a shield. Okay, I'm really relying on my... Oh, I took out the horseman. Never mind, I'm doing better than I thought. Oh god, the archer really wants me dead. I missed. Luckily, I still got 2 troops on my side. And we win. Who'd we lose? We lost 1 guy. Okay, now I can't bet more. I think I know this isn't my round. Okay. Manavalian or the etiquette? Ooh, good question. Who will win this fight? Well, you did. Okay, I'm against the trained archer I've been with this entire time. Oh. I could gain more money. This is just he's like not even that good of a troop. He's not heavily armored too, so I should get a lot. So I should win. He's not good. Okay, yeah, he's not good at melee. Oh. I win. Take that, my guy. Woo! I'm up against the trained guy. Like, he's like the top of his class is the thing. I think that's like top infantry you can get. I might not win this one because he'll be heavily armored and all that. If I go for headshots, I should be fine. But still. Do I want to bet? I'm not going to really gain much if I bet on this one, so. I already gained 900. And I also get the boots. I think I'm not going to bet this round. Save me some money. Yeah, he's armored. He's also faster than me, so I can't run away. I win. Wow, he did not try at all. Renown, 900, and the boots. Let's go. Actual armor. That worked out better than expected, I'm going to be honest. My boots, if I sell that, I could get 800, but that's better boots. Yeah, okay. Can I go to the other city if that tournament's still going? We're going over there. I have more money than I started out the game with now. I'm happy. I'm doing better. Tournaments are a great way to gain money in this game early. Also a good way to gain renown. I might even be able to level up my soldiers now. They're going to cost more overall, though. Trained infantrymen now. They have... Oh, they got javelins. Thank you for the stretch. Alright. That'll work. Yeah, now I pay 35 per... Oh, hi, looters. Is the arena still going? The tournament's still going. Perfect. This works out well. More money for me. Okay, well, I get pauldrons if I win. Ooh. 600, yep, okay. Full bet. I'm with a veteran, a legionary, and a veteran. They're against a trained archer, crossbowman, trained. Okay, yeah, literally, our troops are immediately just better than theirs, other than the horsemen they have, but... And I immediately killed the archer, who was on horseback for some reason. Hi there. That didn't do much. And I killed their horseman too. It's just their 2 infantry left. I missed. I'm just taking everyone out. Yep. And there with the archer. Woo! I'm up against an infantryman. Okay. Let's watch this round. Blue or red? Pennek the She-Wolf. Okay. That one kind of concerns me. Never mind. I should not be concerned. She is not heavily armored. She is pretty fast, though. And she instantly murdered that man. Okay, never mind. At least the horse is keeping her distracted. While their team is also distracted by a horse. And can't seem to get rid of it. Oh, they killed the horse. Oh. I think we know which team's going to win. She is not armored, but man, apparently she packs a punch. Well, unless she gets hit in the face. But her team still won, so she moves on. You good? She's good. Veteran infantry versus Legion. I'm going blue team. Blue team is higher quality, but not by much, so...
Die, you pig!
Yep, I was right. Legionary moves on.
We've been blessed!
Me versus veteran infantryman. He's not that good. He's like tier 3. So, could probably make money off this. Even though I'm not that armored. As long as I don't get hit. That was a risky move. Paid off, though. That worked out. Okay, She-Wolf or Cataphract? Ooh, Cataphract heavily armored. It's gonna be armored versus lady who hits hard.
Die, you bastard!
Oh. Oh, nope, okay. She did not fare well. Crossbowman versus someone who's actually built for infantry combat. I wonder who's winning. Yeah, he's just got chainmail. Yeah, he's doing better. Alright, me versus the Legionary. Ooh, this is going to be a tough fight. I'm not going to gain much if I do that either. I'll do 70. Okay. This what? Wow, I don't see anything. Oh, yep, this guy's better. He's actually blocking. If I do damage and he can't hit me, eventually I'll win. Simple. Hopefully my shield doesn't break before then. Okay. Gotta be able to get those hard hits in to win. My hits don't hit that hard, it's just I keep hitting them and they can't hit me. Cataphract or Minivaltin? Good question. Cataphract's made for horseback is the thing. This guy's an infantryman. Yeah, okay. He was built for horseback. She didn't get the hard hits in. Oh, the She-Wolf. Yeah. She didn't do well. I'll bet like another 70. Another, kind of like the Legionary, except for he went like the other path. This guy's also like a high tier. Oh! I win. I get pauldrons. And I'm getting a lot of money now. Alright, we're doing good now. We have money. We have good money. Can I get... I can escort a merchant caravan.
Well, and who do we have here? Would you care to tell me your...
I can buy a tannery. How much does that cost? Not enough for me to buy it. I have 2,000 now. This looks so weird now. I got pauldrons and good boots, but no... Not really good anything else. Alright, I'm going to go back to the Southern Empire because they have their own set of tournaments. That's probably what this stream's going to be, is just me going around looking for tournaments. Since that's like the best way to make money right now. Unless I want to do jobs that kind of pay well. Arena... Need to talk to the guy now. Yeah, do you know where, Sonalia. Okay, thank you. There's 2 tournaments going on right now. One is up there, and the other one is... Oh, all the way down there? Nope, can't get that one. So, we're going to this one. I'm not going to cross an entire desert for one tournament. I can buy pigs there. Buy sheep. If I buy sheep at one place, I think if I sell it to a different village, I might be able to raise the price on it. Depending if they don't have that type of animal in there. Alright, save again. Just save in general. Saving is a good thing. Win the tournament so I can get more money so I can eventually buy a building that generates me... Oh, this is one big one. Oh, no. Oh, this is going to be interesting. More boots. Okay, well, this boot I will just have to sell. Whichever one is not as good. I'm on green team. Oh, hi. I don't like being hit by 2 people. Thank you. Ah! I can't do anything. Okay. No! Ooh. Okay, it's mostly horseback now, which is not good for me. Really not good for me. Okay. If I stay near a wall, they'll likely hit the wall. And I'll be okay. I'll take out the archer, though. Come on, stay near the wall. Okay, my guy took out someone. Good. If I can kill his horse, then that'd be good. Okay, just me and my cataphract left. Come on, man. Get stuck. I have a shield, my guy. I could get a horse if I need to. This horse is about to die, actually. Oh well. I'll be able to keep up with him now. Never mind, the horse maneuverability is bad. Well, that worked out. We did it. Whew. Archer versus crossbowman. In an infantry fight. Okay. Yeah, that's how I expected that to go. What a laugh that was. Okay, ooh, this is actually a pretty even fight. Two of the elite infantry troops. Probably Legionary will win, though. Oh, wait. Nope, he lost. Wow. Your face is all bloody, but good job. Me versus Shulin Iron Eye. Iron Eye? Seriously? I have pauldrons now. I have more armor. I'm slow, but also you're very tiny. Well then. Cataphract versus I'm going Cataphract. Ooh. Oh? Cataphract, okay. Sergeant Crossbowman. He's not a pushover, I'll say that much. Me and a crossbowman versus a sergeant crossbowman and... Oh, okay. Why am I the bow and arrow guy? Okay, this is bad. I'm not great with a bow. And that's not good. Okay, well that's better now. Oh! I grab the shield. I might actually have an advantage then. Grab the shield. If we get to an infantry duel, I'm better than him, so that worked out. I might have arrows in my pauldrons, but oh well. Imperial crossbowmen. I got this. Another infantry duel, yep. They like their infantry duels. And I win. Get boots, and I get 1,500. Not bad. Not bad at all. I can sell those boots too. Well, one of the boots. Is that better? Or is that's the exact same boots I have? Okay, well, we're selling it. For 800 gold. I might be able to actually buy better armor then. That would help me in the long run. I can buy a round kettle overmail. No, I can't. That thing's expensive. Okay. Okay, well, I can't really buy any good armor. All the good armor is either not here or overly expensive. And I mean overly expensive. What arrows do I have? I just have arrows. I could get better arrows. Actually, let's see what swords they have. Do they have a star falchion? That is the only sword they have. I'll wait. Alright, we're gonna have to go around and see. Probably the northern has more... Oh, wait. Southern Empire is being attacked down here. Probably by the Sultanate here. Yeah, let's go to the Northern Empire then. Do they have that? These guys grow grain. They do wood. They do cattle. They do iron. More cattle. Fish. If I do... Actually, yeah, that might work. If I buy a bunch of fish and then sell that to a village inland, that would fetch me a higher price. That'd take a lot longer, but... I'm also wary of bandits in this area. Grain, not so much. Grain wouldn't do that much for me. Let's get 5 more troops. Since I have the money now. Quite the tradesman. Yeah, I kind of have to be if I want to keep money. Eventually, I'll need to buy like a shop or something. It's going to start off losing money, though, is the thing, so... That's typically how it goes. Once you know the area well enough, then you can figure out what sells the best. This entire game has its own economy and all that. Hydrate, thank you. Also, last time I played this, all the people didn't have voice acting, so this is new. Tournaments? The Thama and Aragorn. Argoron. Argoron. Sure. Why was that so hard for me to pronounce? Which one's close? They're both okay. That one's probably closer, though. It's also closer to the area where I can get fish to sell inland. That'd probably work. Oh, minor faction. It's the first one I've seen. They can get territory. They also can declare war on like certain parts of the empire, but typically they don't do that much. Save again. So I can gain more money. What is the prize? Ooh, a helmet. Ooh, that would be good. An actual good helmet. Arion? Hi, Arion. And Shakor the Hawk. Okay. Okay, well, Mr. Hawk here is a Javelin Man. I don't know who Arion is. I don't see which one Arion. They all look heavily armored, which is different than what I'm used to for characters. How's the Hawk doing? Not bad. Pretty bad. I spoke too soon. He did put a javelin in this man. It bypassed his armor too. Yeah, look. It went in the armpit there. Oh my. I think Blue's winning. None of the named characters are left. They have a bow. If this guy can aim, then he can take out the horse easier. Oh, that's if he can aim. What? It's worse than my aiming. Okay. Oh, God. We're gonna be here all day. Oh. This hurts. Oh. Don't hit. Please don't hit the people up there. Please don't aim higher than you have to. Maybe we should put these walls high. Okay, they killed the horse. How'd he still miss? Wow, he actually hit him when he stopped moving. What was that laugh? We should be good, actually. We have better troops in general. All right. Why am I javelin man? I don't use javelins. I also have a sword. But why javelins? I'm not good with javelins. Yeah, one place I don't want to have a front row seat. I'm trying to kill the horse, apparently. Ow! Their archer's not dead. Oh, God. Can you kill their archer? Oh, right in the face. My guy. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Ha. Okay. Just me. And horsemen. And a javelin in my shoulder. And a arrow going through my finger. Why'd I have to look? Alright, one of their horses is down, though. Two of their horses is down. Ow, frick. The horse is in the way. No. Whew. Okay, that could have gone badly.
We whipped the bastards!
I have a thing in my shoulder. Ooh, I think the Hawk's gonna lose knowing how name characters work. And yeah, he's the bowman. Okay, well, that's not as bad, actually. It could have been worse. That depends if he's good with a bow, though. Oh, wait. He might win. Also, he can't aim, though. Oh, wait. Archer fight. Oh! Oh, that just hit the seam of the armor there. Me versus 2 veteran infantrymen and a horseman. Okay, yeah. We're definitely on the losing side of this, but we can probably win this. I'm the infantryman. Good. Thank you. The 1-2 punch works well. You know, this stream actually had more fighting in it than I thought it would be. Thanks to tournaments. Hawk? I'm actually wondering how the Hawk has made it so far. Considering he's not heavily armored. He's gonna lose this fight for sure, though. What'd I tell you?
We won!
We? But the more tournaments I go through, the more heavily armored I'm getting. Also, the slower I'm getting, but oh well. When you're a walking tank, you don't need to go fast, really. Had that in first person for a bit. Woo! Me versus Imperial Legionary. I'll win. At this point, I remember how to play this game real well, so... I played so much of Warband that I know how this works. The economy part, not so much, but... Because Warband did not have that. It might have, but definitely not to the same extent. I win. I can get rid of this stupid hat now. Can, like, one of these places please sell, like, a, actual chess piece? That'd be nice. Oh, I can level up. Athletics, good. Movement speed or hit points? Probably movement speed. Hit points means I get hit, which has not been happening. But that's for foot troops. There's probably more for that, but right now let's do that. Maybe equip my helmet. I'm starting to look like an actual soldier. Not some guy who just happened to get equipment. Let's buy some fish now. I buy fish here? For 22, not bad. I buy 10 fish, that's 200. So I buy 220. Remember, I'm going to put in chat. 10 fish equal 220 here. If this works out, I'll go inland, sell the fish for a higher price. Hopefully it works out. If not, then I did something wrong. Oh, Arian. Oh, okay, no wonder. Arian was the lord there. No wonder why I couldn't recognize him. He was the lord, so he had more armor. I probably could have sold it there. Oh, well. Oh, that's Sea Raiders. Oh, God. Luckily, I have more troops. True, as long as the fish don't go bad, but we're not going that far. The arena is closed right now. Crap. Alright, let's go back there then. It's far enough away where... Never mind, it's already morning. Enjoy the tournament. Save again. What do you have? Please don't be like another helmet or something. A good weapon. Ooh. I'm getting armored up. Well, they have new types of troops here. Oh, it's a four-way battle.
Come on!
Red won. Red's coming over. Yellow? Yellow won.
We won!
Yay! Alright, this is going to be 4 battles of free-for-all. Okay. Blue just seem to keep getting decimated. So does green. Red won.
Victory is ours!
Okay, next one.
Die, you bastards! Yeah!
Is green about to be murdered? Green. Oh, blue won. Okay, blue.
Victory!
So we had a yellow, a red, and a blue. Now can green... I'm green. Yep, we're going to win. I'm actually armored now, so yeah. Oh. This guy knows what he's doing. That's kind of concerning. Come on. Why me? Yes, okay, good.
Come on!
There we go. Oh god, that poor red. Poor red. Okay, green is getting butchered. Sure. Oh god, I don't need 2 people coming for me. Okay, this works too. I'll just wait. This works for me. Oh, hello, Red. Yeah, that worked out well. I'm on red team with a kit versus a horseman and a legionary. I'm the bow and arrow guy. We both missed. We're both made to be like either horsemen or infantry. We're not made for archers. Oh god. Oh god. Well, that oh god, right in the eye. I'm pretty sure that would still kill the man, even if these are just training stuff. Oh, I'm sorry, my guy. I think I killed someone. No, that's literally in his eye. Oh, versus a horseman who's lightly armored? Yeah, I win. Yep. I forget what the button is for me to cheer. Oh well. I have a weapon. You know, I'm just realizing it might be a two-handed weapon, which I would not be happy with. I hope not. Is that a kid I hear? Is that one-handed? That's one-handed. Oh, that's an axe. Ooh. I like that. Oh, I can level up bow now. Accuracy when moving or headshot damage. I go for the head, so that does help. Archery skill to troops in formation. Damage to bows by troops in your form. Let's do that. Now then, let's go inland here. Sell some of the fish. I have 10 fish. Hopefully they didn't eat them yet. I would prefer if they didn't eat them. Still have 10 fish. 30 gold. Wow, that's not worth it at all. Man, that's not good. Man, I'm being ripped off. Why do I have my horse here? Yeah, note to self, let's not do that. It's not worth it. We could go up here, but there's going to be a lot more sea raiders and all that. I still wanted to go to that area. Let's start our journey back that way. We've gone the wrong way. There's no more tournaments in this area anyway. It's 45 per day. That's not bad. Wait, is it per day or per week? I don't remember. I think in Warband it was per week. Might be per day now. I'm not sure. If I hear the money sound again, then yeah. Yeah, it's per day now. 27 looters. Ooh, I could get a lot from that. How much inventory? Got a good amount. We can definitely take them. We probably lose some people concerning how many there are. Let's do it.
We're not looking for a fight.
I don't care. Yeah, it's a bit in their favor because they have more, but also they're like super weak. They'll do like almost nothing to me now that I have armor. They'll still probably stun me with rocks, but I have proper weapons and stuff now. And a good set of armor. Except for my chest piece. I still don't have a good chest piece.
Footman, hear me! Get moving!
Archers, you stay there. Oh, and my footmen have javelins. I forgot. Never mind, we'll be perfectly fine. Like, probably more than half are going to die before they even get to us. Where are they? That's kind of concerning. I don't know where they are. There they are. You guys want to start shooting, or? Oh, that's one dead.
Infantry! Get off your horses!
Get off horses? That's not what I said at all.
Warriors! Turn! Infantry! These are the ones.
There we go. That's what I want to charge. We're definitely losing troops, apparently. Okay. Oh, I cut off his hand. Okay, well that mod's working.
Die, you bastards!
Come on. Don't kill my archers. I already lost enough troops here. We have to pay for more. Get back here. I'm not done with you. I don't care if they're fleeing. I can't hit them. I'm still stopping them. Well, that worked out. There's still one somewhere. I can't hit him. Oh well. Oh well. How many did I lose? I lost 7. Ew. Oh, there's still 1. It's just me and my archers left. I'm gonna go solo this guy. Come on then, man. You're not that guy. And more stuff to sell. Oh, never mind. We are going to be going very slow now. Capacity exceeded. Crap. Hopefully our guys get better soon. I can probably recruit some troops here. We're going slow now. I need troops. We're back to 10 though. Okay. Some are wounded. Actually, there's a city right here I can sell stuff to. Yeah, I already got troops here. Pitchfork, pickaxe, hatchet, sea axe. Not terrible, but eh. I get 900 from that. That's actually not bad. Although I lost a lot of my troops, but eh. Leather. Oh. That 7th. Oh my god. I'm not spending all my money on one piece of armor. Alright, Smith.
Hey, so who are you?
Form a caravan? That's a lot of money. Okay, caravans are a good way to get money, but I need a lot more money to get that, so. Also, I need to find a companion. Which will be the hard part. Let's at least get down here first now. We got 6,500. Wow, we're doing good on the money side. Oh, here's another person we can talk to.
Right. So
Hi. I don't care that I just need to talk to people for my quest. What? Ask about recent history? Okay, well that's not working great. I think I have to go talk to those specific people. The 10 of those people. Oh, that's gonna be a while. Didn't like that he had the smirk he had. Yeah. I didn't quite like that either. Oh, okay, these people can level up. Let's get 2 more archers and an infantryman. Trained infantryman to veteran. Yeah, okay. We got 1 veteran. We got trained. And we got 3 infantrymen, 4 archers, and still 2 recruits. Bro. Let's get 20. The arena is still... Alright. Let's ask for any more tournaments. If there is, that'd be good. If not, oh well. If there's any on the way I'm going, then I'll stop by. I got enough money to last me for a while. They're up there. I kind of do need to go that way to get up to this area, so I might as well. It's 56 per day now. Okay. Oh, morale. Food variety is good. Personal's good. Recent events are good. Good, okay. Wait for it to come daytime again. I mean, most of the fighting we're having is tournaments, but still. Fighting's fighting in this. Oh, and I get Pauldron Neck Guard. I could probably sell that. What team am I on? I'm on blue. And I'm horseman. Good. Kill the archers. Oh god. Hi there. Hey, yo. Spear is not that good in this. I think all my, yeah, I'm the only one on my team. Okay, I'm the last one on my team. Kind of concerning. Okay, if I can keep my horse alive, I have the maneuverability over them. Ow. It's all red team. Red team's still alive. And that's an issue. Red team. Oh, he went on a horse. Come here. I missed. Oh, that's concerning. I killed him. I killed them both. I took out 3 people on red team. Phew. That was a close one. If they actually worked together, they might have been able to take me down. Ooh, me. Versus veteran archer. Please don't tell me this is... Alright, good, we're not using bows. Crossbowman infantry. Got the screams. You won, but that first scream you did was not manly at all.
To hell with you!
Oh my god, this guy's voice. Is that heavily armor? Okay, I was about to say, if you lost, you have more armor. Oh, come on. Why am I always the bowman? Ow. Oh, God. Okay, if I can... As long as my guy holds him off. Oh, God. Got him. Ow. Fine. Aha! I have so many arrows in my hands. Take that. And I get my health back. Good. How did you? That guy actually hit me some. What's with that guy? 1,470. Not bad, not bad. Alright, what? Is that better? That's worse. That's worse. Yeah, that even looks worse. That's only worth 500 as well. Wow, cheapskates. Oh, that village is under attack. Oh, well. Not my problem. If Britannia can't defend itself, well, that's its own trouble. Let's sell that. I might be able to get more mules soon. I already got people to carry stuff, but still. I don't really need a sword. I got a good axe now. Better shield might be good, but I haven't had to use my shield that much. Better bow would be nice. Oh, yeah, these guys have bearskin stuff. Rough bearskin. Ranger mail. And that's more than all my money. You know, that'd be nice, but that's like half my money right there. I'll just gain the 500, thank you. Scouting. Speed during daytime, speed during nighttime. Do I need to buy food? I got 24 days. Nighttime, I already go slower, so some speed during nighttime would be better. Alright, last tournament of this stream. And then I'll go straight over to Vlandia. And then I'll end stream for campaign. Every time I do this, I'm going to do one custom battle at the end, so. Because I like doing the custom battles. But so far, we've been doing real good. Quest-wise, not so much, but money-wise, great. Quest we can do anytime. That quest has, like, the longest amount of time possible. Come on, game. Thank you. Okay, we're fighting Battanians now. And I get... Oh, I get armor. Thank you for the stretch. Alright, we're fighting different type of people now, so they're going to have different fighting styles. This might be different for us. We're green team. And this is a different map. Okay. They have smaller shields, so that's nice. Our team is instantly losing. I can't aim. I have a giant two-handed sword. Oh, God. This is not going well. Give me this. I don't want this. Give me my bow back. Thank you. Okay, I lived. Somehow. Come on, then. Okay. That was a rough one, but we lived. They have smaller shields and smaller swords, too. Gong the Ragged. Mengus. Okay, these people. Oh, they have axes. Yeah, these are more... they're closer to Sturgia, so they're closer to the barbarians and all that, so... Yeah. Okay. Ah, two-handed axe. I'm not good at this. This one is a lot more difficult for me because I'm not good with this weapon type. There's a lot more even playing field for them. As long as I get the first hit off, I'm generally good, though. I'm with Gong. Why am I with him? Hi there. You're my archer? Okay. Well, at least I have a sword and shield. I'm happy. Why does the archer give it a two-handed sword? Do you have a two-handed sword? You have a two-handed sword. And I'm not scared of him whatsoever. I have an axe. Oh, crap. Yeah! Okay. I have actual armor now. This is nice. Can I go to the tavern? I'm not getting mercenaries. They're overly expensive, I'll say that much. Especially for early game. Later game, they're kind of okay. Right now, no, I do not have enough to pay them. Tavern maid, townsman, hired pike, game host. I don't know how the games work. Tavern keeper. No. A ladder here. More townsmen. Townsmen. That's the bed. Wow. Someone's clothes. Oh, wait. The ragged.
Peace to you, stranger. What is your name?
Wolfgar, sir. What about you? Grew up in a village not too far here. My father was a peddler. Okay. I don't need to hear about your backstory, my man. You got the spirit. 575 to hire you. Good. He's a companion, too, so... Alright. That was worth it. Companions are very crucial. I'm gonna have to get him armor too eventually, but oh well. Oh, I'm doing good. What do you have? You have a best bud now, apparently. He got my old armor. He has a simple saber. He also has a horse, so that's not bad. But yeah, now we get to go this way. Yeah, he doesn't go down. He has a health bar like me. I don't think he can die unless a lord decides to execute him. I don't know if they can, though. I know I can. With birth and death on. But I don't know if the AI can. He can get captured, though, for a very long time, which would not be good. Same as me. Free attribute. What? Use points to increase attributes. You gain. From here? Oh. Let's get bow. I don't know how to... Oh, no, that's okay. That's with this. Do that. There we go. Alright, we're made it here. Let's not give Landian troops yet. We're going to save as. Okay, stream. And then go to main menu. That's enough of campaign for now. We'll do one custom battle. So you see what the bigger battles are like. But we did real well today. Who do I want to be? Britannian. I'm probably going to be allying with Vlandia, so let's go Vlandian. They don't have horse archers, okay. Let's fight Britannia. Yeah, you. Do a siege battle. Yep. They will have all that. We have... yeah, whatever. That's good. Let's get fire catapult. 2 fire catapults, a catapult, and a fire ballista. They have a fire ballista, 2 catapults, and a trebuchet. Along with 2 siege towers and a battering ram. Let's get sergeants, infantry in here as well. We have crossbowmen. Let's get some actual, like, normal bowmen here too. And then champion and banner knight. They get Oathsworn. The young wolf. Chosen wolf. Let's do a seasoned wolf, sure. Army size. I am the defender, so generally the attacker would have more troops. Let's give them 600 to my, like, 500. That works. Alright, let's do this. It's gonna take a bit, but we're the defender, and we're defending our castle from the Britannians. And we are playing as Vlandia. So I get Vlandian troops. A lot of pole arms and crossbows. Yeah, it's going to take a while because it has to load each type of armor set that I put in and all that. Oh, well. There we go. Now, I am going to be in charge of... Yeah, I'm going to be in charge of the archers. I'm not going to do anything with them. Oh, we're in the... Okay, we're in the desert. I didn't know what the map was, so we picked desert map. There they are down there. Oh, here's the gate. I'll stay around this area then. Yep, they're coming up. They'll have more archers while we have crossbows. We'll be able to get through their armor better than they can us. We have better trajectory too. Oh, that went right past my face. Ooh. Oh, God. Yeah, okay, well. Look at all those arrows. Yeah, they're coming up with the battering ram. Okay. Hey, oh yeah, look, a crossbow. Can I have your crossbow bolts? Thank you. What? No. I want the crossbow. No. Get rid of arrows. And then... What? Can I not have more bolts, or... There we go. Let's see. Ah, okay. What? Dang it. Didn't mean to shoot instantly. Okay, I need to figure out the trajectory on the crossbow. Okay, yeah, it's got a different firing arc. Where even are they? Are they on the walls? Oh, that guy died. They might be on the walls. That would not be good. We've lost a lot of guys already. There's their camp all the way out there. Are they up on the wall? Okay, a lot of our troops are over here, so that tells me yes. Oh yeah, they're up here. They have a siege tower. Okay, they also have archers here. Bro, you want to start shooting? Ah, dang it. Why do you have a rock? Throw the rock if you're going to use it. Like this. This is how you use a rock, my guy. Eh. See, that's how you use the rock. Eh. Rock works well. Unga bunga rock. Oh! Don't run away. Don't run away. Don't run away. Guys? Okay. Why are we running away? Uh-oh. This did not work out well. My rocks did not work out well. Yeah. This didn't work out well. Where's all the troops? Oh, they're on that side too. Oh. Oh, okay. Go get him, one guy. Troops? Help? Help me? We got barbarians here. Now they're retreating, huh? We have actually guys with bows and arrows now, so we can dish out more firepower. My sword does nothing. I think I want my bow and arrow back, I'm gonna be honest. Crossbow failed me. Also, this sword sucks. Pick up that sword. No, I can't. Give me some sword. I got an axe. For a rock to a sword fight. Hey, the rock worked well. Oh god, they keep coming. Okay, yeah, you guys hold the line and I'll shoot their heads. How's that sound? Yep, killed him. This is not working how I thought it would. Rocks are underrated, I guess. Actually, is there rocks in here? There are rocks in here. Rock. Rock! Rock work well. I have rock. Rock. I think I hit one of my own guys. Okay, maybe I should stop with the rocks. Alright, well, we killed them, apparently. And by we, I mean, my troops. Whatever. Guys have a bow and arrow spare somewhere. There's so many bodies I can't tell. I mean, there's my rock. The next PNG is gonna be Unga Bunga Nom Nom. With rock. Ooh, 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 rock. Oh, rock. Get rock. I have rock. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh. Badman. Ooh. Rock. Oh, that killed so many. Is there rocks in here? There's no rocks. Crossbow it is. Rock worked better though. Rock OP. Who needs who needs crossbow when you have rock? Where do you guys think you're going? Who told you to run? Who said you could run? Running back to their camp. Oh my god, look at that conga line over there. I still hit him.
Off the horses!
Oh, I found it. F5.
To your mounts!
Oh, wait, no, that's not F5. What was the... Is there a cheer button? Left tab. Crouch is Z. Crouch is Z? Good know. Cheer. Oh!
We won! We whipped the bastards!
Okay, I guess that's cheer. I'm also strong. Yeah!
We've been blessed!
I threw that, like, rock so far.
Look at them run!
Why is one of my troops just down there? What is he doing?
Victory!
I missed. Oh well. Yeah, Z is crouch. Crouching looks so dumb. We won. Okay. We lost 457. Not bad, actually. Alright then, everyone. That'll be the end of this stream for today. That worked out really well. We've gotten a lot done, actually, on campaign side. I will see everyone on Friday for more Skyrim. Hopefully, finishing up that Great War mod soon. It's not. That's not like made money fast. Yeah, it's not like taxing or anything, but still, like the last part of Maids 2 was taxing. Until then, everyone, goodbye.